Hello and welcome to my channel again. It's Lorraine here. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm crafting again. I'm working on the Astor journal that I'm doing. I did do an introduction to it, a video that you can see the kit that I'm using, which is from Enchanted Journals, Tasnia, and it's a design team project that I'm doing for the Facebook group. So I chose this lovely kit, and you can go and watch the video, the introduction video, where I go through the kit and all the lovely different embellishments and the add-ons that you can get with the kit. So I didn't know what I was doing, but I've ended up making a journal, as I said in the previous video. So I'll just quickly show you what I've done. I had made the cover, and if you remember, it was a bit untidy here and on the inside. So I've managed to, now I've sewn the signatures in, I've covered the spine with this black lace, and inside I've covered the little, it was a bit untidy down the centre spine, so I've covered that up. So it's now got the 3 signatures in, and I have been just making some pockets. I had a bit of a nightmare with my sewing machine. I started sewing things in and then my sewing machine wouldn't work, so I've had to draw the stitching on some of it. Anyway, I've managed to sort the sewing machine out today, typical. So I've just been putting little bits in, but there's still lots and lots and lots and lots of things to go in. I've just been putting pockets, and these are large pockets on these pages, corner pockets, using up some of the kit pages. Again, another large pocket here, pockets here, using up the pages, a double pocket here, but it's by no means anywhere near. So I'm going to make the cover, and what I've done, I've got some stuff ready to start working with. I've used this lovely purple cardstock, and that's going to go on the front and then build on top of that, build the topper on top of that. So I've stitched around it. I don't know if you can see it on there. I've stitched, and this I'm going to put on top of the purple page, and that's stitched around also. I can't remember if I've distressed around the edge there. That edge doesn't look like I have, so I'm just gonna, because I don't like to be able to see the white, you know, when you've cut cardstock down. I don't like that you can, I'm sorry if I'm jiggling this camera. So just distress around the edges just to hide that white that you leave behind when you've trimmed, when you've cut things. So that's going to go onto there. So I'm just going to stick that on. Oh, wait a minute right now, because I'm going to put this piece of ribbon here on the bottom. So I wanted to know, yeah, I think I'll put the ribbon on first. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to use my hot glue gun for that. I want to buy a new hot glue gun, you know, ones with the really fine nozzles, because this is just a DIY one, and it's too thick is the nozzle. I've just looked and you're not even in shot. So there's the lace, and I'm just going to squidge the hot glue gun, because otherwise it leaves a big lump underneath, doesn't it? So then I'm going to put this on top of there, like this. I'm just going to use my glue, my white PVA glue for this. I'm just going to cover the edges first. I could have stitched this straight onto there, and it probably would have made more sense, but there we go, I didn't. So I'm just going to stick this onto here, just covering the top bit of that lace. I'm just going to move it across a little so that the stitching's showing at both sides. And that's, I'll just squidge that glue. And as the excess oozes out, I'm just using, it's a dry baby wipe. So that's going to look nice on the front of there so far. And I've got these 3 little buttons, and I'm going to just stick the little buttons here. Just be careful not to burn my fingers on that hot glue. So that's one. That's a mother of pearl. It's a vintage button, this one. Mother of pearl button, beautiful. And the 3rd one. So I'm just going to stick those there. I've put a little bit of thread in between so that they look finished. They look like they're stitched onto the page then, don't they? So that's the buttons, and of course the glue strings on there. And now it's not going to take me long because I'd prepared everything before I came on. I've got these skeleton leaves that I've inherited, I don't know where from, but I just thought they look nice with the dark in there. So I'm just going to stick these here around about there. Shall I do it the other way? Shall I do it the other way? What do you think, gang? And this is going to go here. Yeah, I'm going to use the big one at that side. So I'm not going to do, I'm just going to stick, I don't think there's a right or a wrong way. So I'm just going to put a couple of blobs of the glue there. And again, just pat that down so that it doesn't leave a big, oops. Oh, come on. It's a good job something's going over the top of it, isn't it? Very fragile. Hadn't realised. So, again, I'm going to do it here. I'll try not to touch it once it's down. There we go. Just a tiniest little pat. There we go. So this string's off, this glue. So that's that. And then I'm going to put this circle die cut that's from the add-on kit. I'm going to put that there. I don't know whether to raise it, whether to put some sticky back plastic behind it, just to give it a little bit of extra dimension, or just straight down. I'm going to just straight down, because sometimes it can catch, can't it, underneath when you're trying to work with your journal. So I'm just going to put that there. And pat that down. Gosh, that is fragile, that leaf. I guess that lady that I inherited them from had had them for a long, long time. So that's that. I don't know where to put the butterfly. I wasn't even sure if to put the butterfly somewhere. Still can't decide. And then I'm just going to put the name, the Astor, there. So that, quick and simple journal topper. I don't know whether that's going to have to get trimmed off, it might be in the way. So, having been unsure about the butterfly, I don't think I want the butterfly. Oh, it might be alright further over. What do you think? No, I can't decide, so I'm going to leave it off. It may be added later. So, I'm just going to glue that onto the front of the journal. I'll just get my little pegs out to hold the topper in place until it glues properly. Now I don't know whether to use, I might just use this glue. I might use glue. Come on. This is another reason why I want a new one, because when it gets low, I mean there's still plenty in, but it gets a little bit silly when the glue stick gets low. Come on. Why does this always happen when you're on camera? It works really well all day, and then bing, don't want to work. Right, so and I want it inside of the stitching to show on that side, just slightly over. There we go. So I'm just going to put these on just to hold it. Obviously I can't on this side because it's got nothing there. Just until the glue has dried. And so we'll leave that to dry for now. But I just wanted, if you plan ahead with your journal toppers, that's how easy it can be. I'm still debating about this butterfly. Right, well there, it looks nice there, doesn't it? I will put it there, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the glue down the centre so that the wings are. Did I put it that way, didn't I? I'll just leave that to dry, but what I'm going to put on it, because you can't have too much bling, so I'm going to put some bling on this roll of for bling. So I'm just going to, I'm sorry if I'm blocking your view a little minute, but there we go. So I'm just going to put that little bit of bling there on my butterfly. And how sweet does that look? Go. And when it's dried, I'll be able to do the wings up a little bit. So that's it. That's quick and simple journal cover. I know they're not all as simple as that. Some of the others that I've made with lace and ribbons and extra other bits take quite a while, and sometimes I do more layering up. I'm still debating whether to print this off again and fussy cut around that and decoupage it on top so that it stands proud a little bit, but I'm happy with it as it is. And sometimes you can go on and tweak things too much and they don't look as nice, so I'm going to leave that for now as it is. So thank you for joining me. enjoy whatever crafting you're doing, enjoy whatever your day is filled with, and have a blessed day. Bye.